Hey guys, this is Drax, and the hype train is in full motion once again as EA has released another epic trailer with loads more details confirmed for the upcoming Star Wars Battlefront 2. I took a look at the game around 5 months ago, and even back then it looked like it had promise in comparison to the previous game. Over the past couple of months we've had content leaks left, right and centre, but with this trailer we get the complete picture of what the game will contain at launch. Today I'll be dissecting each part, we'll be taking a look at what the game has to offer, and with the beta coming soon, you'll know what to expect. So let's start with locations. In comparison to the last game at launch, we have 4 times as many in multiplayer, with an additional 4 purely available for single player. The single player maps are Sullust, a brand new planet called Pilio, Vardos, this is Iden Versio's homeworld. By now you'll probably know that she's the main character in the story, and Bespin with these unusual creatures seen in the picture called Beldons. Worth checking those Beldons out if you're into Star Wars, as they actually create Tabana gas, which is then used as coolant for hyperdrives. For multiplayer planets, we have the Death Star version 2, Kashyyyk, which I believe is the second largest map on the game, Ryloth, Jakku, Endor, Hoth, the actual largest map, Camino, Starkiller Base, Yavin 4, Mos Eisley, the Unknown Regions, Naboo, Takodana and Fondor. 11 out of 14 of these multiplayer maps are confirmed for the main Galactic Assault mode. That's a big difference compared to the previous 4 in Battlefront 1, where the biggest mode was Walker Assault. These Galactic Assaults span across all eras with different objectives for each one. For example, I'll list 3 here. If you're fighting at Camino, from the Clone Wars era, as the droids you are trying to shut down the cloning facility. Endor features rebels attempting to steal an AT-AT walker in the dead of night and use it to attack a hidden Imperial base. Whilst Jakku sees the Resistance trapped inside the hull of a crashed Star Destroyer in the desert, the First Orders go to stop them from escaping. And there's 8 more, each with unique objectives, so I'm looking forward to playing each one of these. The hero count will also be higher at launch with 14 instead of the previous game's 6. But the vehicle count takes it to another level with 39 in total over the previous game's 11. This time we have class gameplay. Instead of the previous game where you could pick any loadout, this one focuses more on teamwork. The Assault has medium range weapons and explosives, sort of your standard all-round class. The Heavy is equipped with powerful blasters and shield to suppress and help troops move up. The Specialist is your sniper class designed to take out enemies from distance and lay traps when necessary. And the Officer commands the battlefield, directing his squad. He also has the ability to deploy offensive turrets. Unlike before, each class has unique abilities, weapons and attachments. And now battle points gained throughout the fight enable you to unlock powerful reinforcements. So far for reinforcements, we've seen or heard of Flame Troopers, the B2 Super Battle Droids, Clone Jump Troopers, Imperial Super Commandos, ARC Troopers, Wookiee Warriors, Death Troopers, B2 Rocket Droids, Rebel and Resistance Jump Troopers. On top of unlocking reinforcements and vehicles, these battle points are also key to unlocking your favourite heroes. Unlike the pickups we had before, you will now earn the right to become the hero. Confirmed now are Leia, who we've seen in her comic outfit in this trailer, Kylo Ren,
in the multiplayer Battlefront as Kylo Ren.
Boba Fett,
Choose the right star card for the right.
Darth Maul, Rey, Sidious is back,
Has unique
Han
abilities
Solo,
to customize and master. The right moment to call in your
Luke,
hero and turn the tide.
Darth Vader, Finn, Captain Phasma, Yoda, Poe Dameron, although probably only in his fighter, Chewbacca, and of course Iden Versio. Here's probably a good time to point out more maps and heroes will be coming in free DLCs. One of the main talked about villains people want to see, including myself, is General Grievous. According to Reddit posts, Grievous will be seen alongside Obi-Wan in one of those free DLCs in the near future. There are more fighters than the previous game, resembling something like the space battles we saw in the older games, but this time with much better graphics of course. Just like classes, each starfighter has its own individual feel and abilities. Battle points once again play into this mode, as they allow you to bring in iconic ships like the Millennium Falcon, Luke's Red 5, Darth Maul's Scimitar, Vader's TIE Advance, Poe Dameron's T-70 X-Wing, and the one with probably the best sounding game with that seismic charge, Boba Fett's Slave 1. Star cards and ability modifiers play into each class, hero and vehicle. The star card system has been completely rebuilt. Instead of the old boring system, this one gives us better progression. You get them in crates or you can craft and upgrade them using parts. And there are 4 tiers of star cards or ability modifiers, with the highest tier being the most powerful. This is where microtransactions play into the game, as you can buy crates with real money. Since I haven't had any hands-on with the game yet, I'm not sure whether this will balance it between the whales and the standard player who would rather earn those crates, but we'll have to wait and see. Multiplayer will feature 5 modes, not as many as the last game, but I've heard certain maps are built for these modes to enrich the experience. We have Starfighter Assault, which is your high-octane dogfighting mode, taking place above planets and in space. Heroes vs Villains is pretty obvious by the name. Here they will face off against each other. This is confirmed to be 4v4 only, heroes and villains, no infantry. Blast is your standard fast-paced close quarters deathmatch, first to 100 kills. Strike is a new, more strategic, objective-based mode. I would expect similar to what we had for Sabotage and modes like that, but hopefully with a bit more oomph to it. But the largest mode is Galactic Assault. This is your main 20v20 mode, all-out war based upon your favourite Star Wars battles. One of my worries for the game is that 20v20 will not be enough, especially on the larger maps, but we'll have to wait and see how it plays. Maybe they can adjust it up to the 32 players we see on Battlefield if it's not enough. Arcade mode will allow you to perfect your skills with split screen included for the guys on console. Even in this mode you will earn rewards, but those rewards haven't been specified. Possibly a few of those crates would be nice while we learn to play the game. And then we have the story mode to cap it all off. This story is one we have never seen or heard before.
The Emperor is dead.
With the Emperor dead, this story bridges the events between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. Iden Versio is the main character here, fighting for revenge.
Special Forces soldier is equally lethal on the ground as she is in space. You'll fight for the future of the Empire, in a galaxy breaking apart.
So I think that's everything. Sounds pretty good, right? Well, if you're still not convinced, then you can check out the beta starting Friday, October 6th, wrapping up on Monday, October 9th. For those that have pre-ordered the game, you will get an additional 2 days, with the beta starting for you on Wednesday, October the 4th. The beta for multiplayer will feature the previously seen in alpha Battle of Feed on Naboo. We'll also get to try out the new Starfighter controls in the space battle of Fondor, and now confirmed is strike mode on Takodana. Throughout the beta there will be challenges that will give you rewards, which then transfer over if you decide to buy the game, or if you have bought the game. Here are the system requirements. Basically, if you were able to run the last game fine, then this one shouldn't hit your frames too much harder. Although the recommended specs have gone up a bit, so I'd expect around 10 frames less. Usually EA games are pretty well optimized though. So that's it for the details. I'm really excited to finally get my hands on this game, and it won't be long now before the beta, at which time I will be updating the channel with my thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.